Hey, what's up guys? I recently opened my M3 Max MacBook Pro. I really want the best out of this laptop. And I know it's very capable. I don't want any heating problem coming out of this machine. So I decided to open it up and change the thermal paste, not once, not twice, but I think more than 3 times. I think it's 4 times. So the port 1 that I installed is a thermal pad. It's from Carbonaut. It's actually installed right now, and I am getting an idle temperature of 40 to 43 Celsius degrees. The main purpose of this video is to control the heat of my M3 Max MacBook Pro. So when I'm playing games or editing videos, I don't want to see the temperature going super high. I don't want to worry about that. That's the reason why I'm doing this, to regulate the heat and maybe avoid it from overheating. And also that will avoid the thermal throttle as well. Alright, so I managed to remove the logic board safe. Alright, so I'm very careful in removing this. Look at that. That is so cool. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just gonna clean this a little bit. Alright, so our chip is really clean. I'm gonna lift it up so you guys can see. There you go, see? Nice and shiny. So I'm just gonna do a straight line. Okay. Just make sure they're all aligned. I just plug in the MacBook Pro and we are waiting for it to boot. Alright, seems like everything is good. 40 degrees Celsius. In 3, 2, 1. Pull this up. Pull this up. So I will just let this run and I will be right back. I'll show you the results. Alright, so the test is done. The points that I got is 1375. So this is without adding any thermal pad in between the heatsink and the bottom case. Here, I open the M3 Max MacBook Pro again and install the thermal pad. The thermal pad goes on top of the heatsink and sticks to the bottom of the bottom case. And the bottom case serves as like an extension heatsink, so it's like a big heatsink. And so I run another 10-minute test and this is what I got. The multi-core gets 1378 this time, so additional 2 points, and the GPU got a 10,305 points. Alright, so we did the switch. I run the test and I'm not really I'm not really happy with going back to a regular thermal paste. Maybe cryofuse is not that good. I'm not sure. The points that I got from running the test is it's kind of low, and I think I will be going back to the carbon thermal pad. I have another one over here, and I don't know, it's just, I think I'm getting better results in terms of thermal heat dissipation. This is it right here. This is the Carbonaut carbon thermal pad. It's dry, it's not messy. You don't have to keep cleaning every time you want to replace, and I think the life of this will last maybe for about 3 years, 4 years, 5 years. So all I gotta do is position this just like this, then turn the logic board upside down and align the heatsink so I can lock it in. Alright, there you go. So I'm gonna start to install this. So as you can see, in locking this, I kinda draw like an X pattern. Here first, the bottom right corner, and then left top, go back to bottom left, and now back to the top right. That way the amount of pressure distributed is equally, so that it will lock the carbon thermal pad in the position and it will not move. After installing the Carbonaut ultra high performance carbon thermal pad, I'm running the test. So far right now, I don't see any reds right here, so that is a good sign. Yeah, I will be right back after 9 minutes and I will show you guys the results. Okay, I'm back. So here is the results. I got the higher points. It's 10,565, so 10,565. This just proves that you can use the Carbonaut ultra high performance carbon thermal pad on your M3 Max MacBook Pro. And there's no thermal throttling, there's no overheating, just pure performance. I'm gonna run another test and I'm gonna do the CPU multi-core. And I will run it and I will show it to you guys, and I'm so excited to see what are the results. Alright, I know I said that I will show you guys the results, but you know, I opened my M3 Max MacBook Pro again once more for the last time, and I bought this AirHot thermal pad, and this has the 20 WMK. It's the thermal conductivity, it's very high, so I know this will help even more further to transfer the heat from the CPU to the heatsink going to the bottom case of the M3 Max MacBook Pro, and you will see the results. That's amazing. I guess if you look it up online, this will be the highest points for this M3 Max configuration. I can't believe it. And for the last time, I run the GPU test again, and I got a whopping 10,613 GPU points. Thank you for for watching this video. I hope you guys liked it. Leave me guys comment in the comment section down below. Please hit that like button and subscribe to this channel. This is Outrun BYC. I'll see you guys in the next video.